Hi, everybody. It's Miss O. I'm your teacher. How are you? I'm happy to be making this video for you. So let's get started and have fun. This is a video about decimal points and where should we put them. So I'm just going to share my screen and let's get started. Okay. So where do you put the decimal point? That is the important question of today. And so let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is number A, letter A, and I'm going to start over here and I'm going to do 2 times 2 is 4, right? Then I'm going to do 2 times 5 is 10. So I'll just put the 0 here and the 1 from 10. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. 2 times 3 is 6. No problem. Remember, we always have to do the next one by starting out with a 0. You may see some people put an X, but I like a 0. And now we're going to do 3, this 3 times 2. 3 times this 2 up here. 3 times 2. 3 times 2 is 6. I'm very careful to put it right underneath this 0. And now 3 times 5 is 15. And I also want to carry the 1. 3 times 4 is 12. Plus 1 is 13. I'm putting the 3 carefully underneath the 6 and adding the 1 here, carrying the 1. And 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1 is 10. There's no other place to put a 1, so I just put the 1 here. Okay, so then I'm going to add these numbers up, and 4 plus 0 is 4. 0 plus 6 is 6. And 9 plus 5 is 14. And 6 plus 1 is 7, plus 3 is 10. Now I have to carry the 1. 1 plus 0 is 1, and 1. Okay, so normally I would be finished, but don't forget about the decimal points, right? So that's what we're looking for right now. So I'm going to erase those carrying marks and look at this. How many decimal points do we have? We have 2 right here, the 5 and the 2, and we only have 1 here, which is the 2. So we have 3. 3 numbers are behind the decimal point. So my answer needs to have 3 also. 1, 2, 3. I put the decimal point here, and that looks right because 34 times 3 is, about 12, right? So that looks about right to me. So the important part that we're studying here is where do you put the decimal point? There's 3 numbers here, and so there's 3 numbers here after the decimal point. So far, so good. Let's try number B, letter B. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 1 is 4, so easy. 4 times 7, not so easy, but I know it, is 28. Am I finished? No way. Now I'm going to do this easy one. First, of course, we put the 0. Now it's easy. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. And 1 times 7 is 7. And I'm going to add them up. 8 plus 0 is 8. 4 plus 2 is 6. 8 plus 1 is 9. So easy. And 2 plus 7 is also 9. Now, the important part, what are we doing? This is what we're studying. where do you put the decimal point? So again, I'm going to look at my original numbers. I have this number 2 is over here, and I have a 1 and a 4. So that is 3 numbers. 1, 2, 3. Everybody see that? 1, 2, 3. So where am I going to put my decimal point? 1, 2, 3. My answer has to be here. Now, interesting, right? I see that 71 is a big number. Let me erase this so you can see. 71 is a big number, but I'm multiplying it by a fraction. And so my answer is smaller than 71 because I'm multiplying it by a fraction or a decimal, which is so tiny. And so now my number is smaller than the original number I started with, just like with fractions. Okay, so the important thing I'm looking at today is there's 3 numbers, 1, 2, 3. And so here I have 1, 2, 3. I'll do number C. You're going to have to do D and E. Let's get started. 1 times 1, so easy, right? 1. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 4 is 4. No problem, right? Now I go 5. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 3 is 15. Carry the 1. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 1 is 11. 5 times 4 is 20, plus 1 is 21. There's no more numbers here, so I put my 2 for 21 here. And now I'm going to add this stuff up, right? This is plus. This is plus. This is plus, right? 1 plus 5 is 500. Haha, no. 6. 3 plus 5 is 8. 2 plus 1 is 3. 4 plus 1 is 5. And 2 plus nothing is 2. Am I finished? No, right? I have to decide where am I going to put my decimal point. So pay attention to this part, right? How many numbers do I have? 1, number 2, number 3, number 1. That's 3. And 2 more, 5 and 1. So I have 5 numbers that are after the decimal point. So that means I have to have 5 numbers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my decimal point is here. Okay. Now I want you to do number D and E by yourself. All right, you guys are awesome. Please ask questions. I love questions. See you later. Bye.